Super Character Fan here, and today I am going to do a comparison of my Alvin and the Chipmunks figures. So I have the 2010 The Squeakquel McDonald's figures and the 2016 Mattel Fisher-Price Alvin and the Chipmunks Nickelodeon cartoon figures. So without any further ado, let's get started. So first, I'm going to show you Alvin. So here is Alvin from the Squeakquel and Alvin from Alvin and the Chipmunks. So this Alvin is from the live-action movies, not just the Squeakquel, but like the first movie, Chipwrecked, and the Road Chip. They used this design for Alvin. So, which I like this design. It's my favorite design of Alvin and the Chipmunks because they look real, like real chipmunks. So here is Alvin. So Alvin has intricate details on his fur. And he's wearing a red sweater with an A on it for Alvin. And his hands are in his pockets. And on the back, you can see the hood, the speaker, which is on his tail, and the on-off switch. So the gimmick with these Squeakquel McDonald's toys is that you turn them on just like that, and you press their hair on top, and they say a certain phrase. My Alvin, unfortunately, doesn't work, but he says, "Hello, gorgeous," like he does in the first movie, the first live-action movie. So here is Alvin from the 2015 Nickelodeon show. As you can see, this Alvin is way different than the Squeakquel Alvin. For one thing, his shirt is different. Sure, it has a hood on the back, but it's more of a shirt-like look than Alvin. He does have a gold A on the front of his shirt. And this Alvin, I believe, came with a guitar. And he was part of a collection where you could connect their parts of the stage together. So here is Alvin's jeans. Alvin is wearing pants in this figure, unlike the Squeakquel Alvin. And he has red and white sneakers on his feet. Alvin does have a tail here, but it's a different hue of... No, wait, it's kind of a same hue as the Squeakquel Alvin. But this Alvin is more human-like than the Squeakquel Alvin. Alvin is also wearing a ball cap, which he had a cap on during the 1950s to 1960s era of the Chipmunks, as well as the 80s and 90s era of the Chipmunks. While this Alvin, of course, doesn't have a ball cap. So that's Alvin. Next, I'm going to show you Simon. So here is Simon from the Squeakquel. He has some details on his fur too. Different hairstyle at the top. He wears black glasses and has his arms crossed as he wears a blue sweater with the hood on the back. And the speaker and the on-off switch are in the same places, similar to Alvin. Now, my Simon doesn't work either, but he sings the McDonald's jingle. Like, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it. That's what Simon sings. And here is Simon from Alvin and the Chipmunks. His hairstyle is way different than the Squeakquel Simon. He does have a tail, but it's a more darker shade of brown compared to this Simon. Unlike the Squeakquel Simon, this Simon wears blue glasses, kind of like the 90s version of Simon did. And he has a shirt, and there's no hoodie on it. And the flame detail on his shirt is there because this specific Simon figure came with a vehicle, but I don't have the vehicle. So he also wears black pants. I think that the Simon figure in the Weird the Chipmunks collectible figure set had blue jeans, kind of like Alvin. But in this one, he has black jeans and white sneakers. Again, these chipmunks are human-based, but they do have chipmunk tails. So that's Simon. Next is my favorite chipmunk, Theodore. I mean, I love all the chipmunks, but Theodore is my favorite because he's really cute. So this is Theodore in his live-action movie style. Just like the Squeakquel Alvin, Theodore has his paws in his pocket of his green sweater with the hood on the back. And unfortunately, Theodore here doesn't work either. So he's supposed to say, I'm Theodore, and laugh, but my Theodore doesn't work. So, yeah. And here is the Alvin version of Theodore. Now, he has a pocket space just like the Squeakquel Theodore. And he also has a hoodie too. However, this is more of like a sweatshirt than it is a sweater design. Theodore also has really dark blue pants on with green and yellow sneakers. His hairstyle is way different than the Squeakquel Theodore. And another thing to note is that his tail is a much lighter hue than this Theodore to go with the hair. So that's Theodore. Next, I'm going to do a comparison of the Chipettes. So I'm starting with the lead singer of the group, Britney. So here is Britney. In the live-action movies, that was the first debut of the Chipettes, the Squeakquel, for this kind of style. She has her hair like smoothed down like that with a ponytail that sticks up. And Britney also has some fur detail. All the McDonald's chipmunk figures do. And she is wearing what appears to be a white shirt with a pink jacket and a pink skirt. And here is the back of Britney. All the speakers are on the tails. And on the on-off switches are on the back of their heads. I think this Britney does work. It's kind of hard to get her to turn on. So here's what she says. Okay, maybe she doesn't work, but she's supposed to say, we're the Chipettes. Uh-huh. And then we have this Britney, which has very different details. So this Britney has a different color of hair. Her hair is yellow, almost blonde, and her ponytail is not sticking straight up. It looks like this. And she has bangs on the sides of her head near her ears. And her outfit is different too. She is wearing a pink long-sleeved shirt with a pink skirt, black tights, and purple shoes with the little bows on them. And she does have a tail, but it's yellow, kind of like her hair. So one thing I didn't note is that these chipmunks, the Alvin ones, can sit, as you can see, like that. And they have articulation in their arms, too. But they do not have articulation in their heads. So this Britney, and she's also wearing pink lipstick. I think her lips are pink. I don't know if you can see that. So that's Britney. So next, I'm going to show you Janette. So here is Janette from the Squeakquel, the Chipette's first appearance in the live-action movies. Janette is wearing this purple dress with a purple jacket, it looks like, that is short-sleeved with a pink scarf-like thing, I believe. And she is wearing rectangular glasses. And her hair is, she's got a little part right there, or some kind of hair there, with her hair sticking out like this. The top of her hair sticking out like that with a rubber, no, it's not a rubber band. It's like one of those barrettes. So here's Janette. She has her arms on the back because she is kind of shy sometimes. So that's the back, and hopefully Janette works because so far the other chipmunks have not worked. It's hard to turn her on with one hand, but looks like Janette doesn't work either. But she says we're sisters. So that's Janette. Here is Janette from Alvin and the Chipmunks. And as you can see, there's a lot of differences in this Janette. For example, her glasses. Her glasses are round this time around. And they're a pinkish. They look kind of pinkish. In the live-action movies, Janette wears purple glasses, but that color wasn't shown in the McDonald's figure. This Janette also has some eyeshadow in her eyes. Sorry, my camera is not doing so well. I don't know why. She has a little bit of eyeshadow near her eyes. And this Janette does not wear any makeup. I don't think Janette normally wears makeup, but her lips are a salmon pink. Her hairstyle is different than this Janette. It looks a little similar to me, except for the bangs near her ears, kind of like Britney. And her hair is up in a bun. She does have a tail, but this Janette is more bolder than this Janette. This Janette is more of a light brown to go with her hair. Her tail is. So her outfit does have a hood. So Janette is wearing a purple jacket with a hood with a pink shirt. She also has pinkish purple shoes and some jeans. So there's a lot of differences comparing the Squeakquel ones to the Alvin Nickelodeon cartoon ones. So here's Janette. And then last but not least, we have Elanor. So let's start with the Squeakquel Elanor. Elanor has her hair in pigtails. In the movies, she has more hair than just this detail that the Squeakquel McDonald figures have, at least for this Elanor. And Elanor here is wearing a green dress that this green dress is different than the one Elanor usually wears in the Squeakquel. It has a pink bow tie, and I wouldn't call it a bow tie. It's more of a bow. And it's a teal greenish dress. And here's the back. And her hair, there's more hair that Elanor has besides the pigtails in the movies. So same thing, press the button and they talk. Here's hoping that Elanor works. Okay, so Elanor is the only one I have that works, so. It's so beautiful, she says. And then we have this Elanor, which her hairstyle is not exactly like Elanor in the movies, I don't think. But she does have pigtails with little bows on them. I don't think you can see them very well. Sorry about that. Eleanor's outfit, even her eye color, Eleanor's eye color in this figure is blue. But Eleanor's eye color, they don't show the eye colors of the chipmunks from the movies in these McDonald's figures. But Elanor usually has green eyes, but this one has blue. She also has pink lips, and she is wearing this sea greenish outfit, skirt and top. This is a more very light green of some kind, while this is more of a sea green, her skirt. And she has pink shoes on. In the back, she has a yellow tail to match her hair, different than the Squeakquel Elanor. So yeah, that's Elanor. So here are all my chipmunk figures, nicely placed in this Yummyland display box. But let me know in the comments which chipmunk is your favorite. And do you prefer the live action Alvin and the Chipmunks style than I do? Or the 2015 Alvin and the Chipmunks cartoon style? Or maybe the 50s to 60s era? Or the 80s to 90s era? Please let me know in the comments what you think and who your favorite chipmunk / style is. And there's one more thing I want to show you. As an added bonus, I am going to show you my Inside Out figures. So these are all 10 of the Inside Out characters. There's one of them that's different that is in the different figure set than the others, but they go together really nicely in my opinion. So first, I'm going to start with Bing Bong. If you don't know who Bing Bong is Riley's imaginary friend in the first movie. So Bing Bong, he has this texture like cotton candy, and he's got an elephant trunk, and a bow tie, and a brown jacket with a rainbow flower lapel. And here's his feet that are yellow and orange with his purple Cheshire Cat-like tail. And here's some details on the back of his jacket. And he has a hat. So this Bing Bong came with this Bing Bong is from the first movie figure set. I got them separate. So the other characters are from the recent Inside Out 2 figure set. And both figure sets have come from the Disney store, meaning Disney store has released those figures of Bing Bong from the first one and the emotions from the second one, which is what I'm going to show you. So first we have anger. So anger and most of the emotions will have a purple base to help stand them up. Bing Bong has a gray base, but these ones are purple. So here's anger. He has a tie on with a zigzag shape, with a white shirt, brown pants, and black shoes. And as you can see, he's got yellowish flames coming out of his head because he's angry. Next, we have the biggest emotion, embarrassment. So this is embarrassment from Inside Out 2, one of Riley's new emotions. So he has a little bit of hair showing since he's wearing this hoodie, and he's always pulling at his hoodie to hide most of his face. So you can see the zipper of his hoodie and his red and white shoes. And you can see little lines that are his belt. He wears purple pants and a light purplish hoodie. So that's embarrassment. Next is envy. This little figure of envy. She's the smallest emotion. So here's envy with a, I wish I could do that type like look. Here's her big eyes. And she has purple barrettes. I don't know if you could see that. There we go. And teal-like dark bluish hair. And she has this outfit with yellow spots on it and dark shoes. So that's envy. Next we have fear. Fear is, his pose is like when he's like, look out, or just running from danger, which he thinks there's a lot of danger. So fear has his arms spread out. He has black shoes and purplish indigo pants on with a houndstooth sweater, blue shirt, and a pink bow tie, red violet. And there's also a little antenna on his head. So that's fear. Next we have joy. So here's Joy. This is her hair. And she's the only emotion that doesn't wear shoes. But she is feeling happy as usual. And she has a yellow dress with light bluish sparkle details on them that almost look like suns. Next we have Disgust. So Disgust is making a disgusted face. And she has green eyelashes and bold green hair. And she also wears this pinkish purple scarf, a belt. I don't think you can see that. A belt with the D on it for Disgust. And her detailed green dress. And dark green tights with pink shoes. So that's Disgust. Now, the final three are my favorite emotion characters. So let's start with Sadness. Sadness looks like she's crying, and she's the only emotion who wears glasses that are round. And she is wearing this gray sweater and has navy blue hair, navy blue pants, and blue slippers. So that's what Sadness looks like. Then here's Anxiety, another one of Riley's new emotions. So she has this worried expression on her face, and her arms are like twisted all around together because she's anxious. And her hair springs right up, kind of like Poppy's hair in Trolls, in the Troll movies. But it's more of a red, orange, scarlet color Anxiety has. She is wearing a tan and orange striped shirt with a brown belt, a brown pant-like skirtish. I don't know what type of pants they are. Maybe they're corduroy pants. And some brown shoes with ties on them. I don't know if you could see that. So that's Anxiety. And then last but not least, we have Ennui. Ennui is what you would call the boredom anyway. Here's her indigo hair that has a nice shiny effect. Ennui's head is tilted like it is in the movie. Her outfit consists of her indigo sweater and pants with periwinkle cuffs on the arms, waist, and neck and legs. And she is wearing socks. All right. So there you go, everyone. Those are my Inside Out figures. And that's the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed this video. And please don't forget to like and subscribe for more fun videos like this. I'll see you next time. Bye.